and in this video I'm going to be talking about naming for two nonmetals or molecular compounds. But before I get into this video, I wanted to make a quick remark about the last video. So in the last video, we discussed, again, ionic compounds, metal with a nonmetal, specifically alkali/alkaline earth metals. They're not the same thing. One's group 1A, one's group 2A. If you don't know which one, go check out my periodic table video, and we talked about transition metals. But I wanted to talk about how this rule, as a quick note, can also be applied to metalloids. So just check that out, because sometimes metalloids also have different charges. And a mnemonic that I came up with for you guys is transition, think for type. So for example, iron can be 2 or it can be 3. So what type of iron? So see how I think about you guys. Okay, going back to this video, we're going to be talking about two nonmetals, like I said. But before I get into it, please follow. Go to the top of this page, go to YouTube, click subscribe, and help your girl out, because it takes time to make this content. One quick remark that I also wanted to make. Someone told me that they were having confusion on where all my videos are together. And so you go to YouTube, you go to playlists, and then I have every single class by group. So I have chemistry for general chemistry, I have organic chemistry, I have biology, I have anatomy and physiology, etc. And then you go and you click on that folder, and it will show you all the videos I have on that subject. So that way it's going to make it quicker and much more efficient for you guys to study. Again, I'm a pre-med student. I made an A in all of these prerequisite courses, and I really want to show you my tips and tricks so that way you guys can apply it and hopefully do well and succeed in your classes. So with all that being said, let's get into this video. So again, the naming is for two nonmetals. If you do not know what a nonmetal is, go check out my video on periodic table. An example of a nonmetal would be oxygen or nitrogen or fluorine. So go check that out. Okay, so for those, you're going to be using this table over here. These are prefixes that you're going to be adding. And yes, I said prefixes, so I kind of feel like we're in elementary school, but that's what it is at this point. So 1 is mono, 2 is di, 3 is tri, 4 is tetra, 5 is penta, 6 is hexa, 7 is hepta, 8 is octa, 9 is nona, 10 is deca, again, 6 is hexa. I think I was reading the next one and it just merged together. That doesn't exist, it's hexa. Okay. And the other thing I want you to see. So you're going to write the name of the first one. And the second one, you're going to modify it. So you're not going to say oxygenide. You're going to say oxide. Again, you're not going to say sulfuride. It's sulfide. So for the second nonmetal, you're going to do what you did with ionic. You're going to cut it and you're going to put ide. So you're not going to say chlorinide. You're going to say chloride, okay? You're not going to say like nitrogenide or something, like it's nitride. So I hope it makes sense why we cut the names, because it would just sound really awkward and weird in English. And with that being said, let's get into the actual naming. So you have CO. So you know you have 1 carbon and you have 1 oxygen. So you don't really need to put monocarbon, because it's already inferred that it's 1 carbon if you're not writing dicarbon or tricarbon or tetracarbon. So you don't need to write the first mono. Now for the second one, you do. Why is that? And I gave you this example here. This is CO and this is CO2. So it's extremely important for you guys to write, is it monoxide or is it dioxide? And I just gave you the answers. So this is carbon monoxide. Again, you're not going to put monooxide. It sounds awkward. It's monoxide. And then in this example of the CO2, you have dioxide. So again, I hope that this is really self-explanatory of why you have to say it. It's because you're changing the actual formula. You're changing the compound. So you do have to say how many of that atom you have, okay? I mean, not the atom, the element that you have. So next you have sulfur. Again, you're not going to put monosulfur. You're just going to say sulfur. And then you have 2 oxygens. So it's going to be dioxide. In this case, again, I'm showing you the change. You can have SO2, but you could also have SO3. So this one is going to be trioxide. Okay, and yes, this is supposed to be a little space between them. I think I smushed them together. Okay, so a more complicated one. So this one you have N2O5. So this is going to be dinitrogen. And again, you're not going to put pentaoxide. It's going to sound weird. So you're just going to write pentoxide. So if you have 2 vowels, like, you need to cut it because you don't want it to sound all awkward and weird. And my last example for this video is going to be P4S10. So it's going to be tetra, phosphorus, and then ignore that. It's going to be, and I need to write a little more space. So give me 1 minute. It's going to be, again, it's 10. So it's deca. I don't like that A, but deca sulfide. So again, if you enjoy this video, please follow me here and on YouTube, and I will make another video regarding polyatomic and how that works and how you name with those. So thanks again for watching.